Pigs and rats don't waste any time, do they? I can see why they were so highly recommended. Anyway, I have a lot to do now those squatters are out of my hair. Goodbye!
I like that I just have the option to just stand here and stare at him, even though he wants me to leave.
I go away for a few days and the place is ruined.
A few days? This looks like way more than a few days. The music box.
That might be worth a look.
Oh. Dang. Did a good roll.
Easy.
Oh.
This place is hungry for blood.
Well, best avoid that trap.
Oh my god. Okay.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
I can tell. I'm rolling really good. Blackmail letter. Arthur, package still waiting for you at Fellow Gears. You'd better not be late again, or we'll start to wonder if you're really as committed as you claim to be. Pick it up. Put it in the teddy bears. Make the donation. It couldn't be simpler, really. If it's still here this time tomorrow, we'll stuff you with it. As you well know, we've plenty to spare.
Well, this isn't suspicious at all. I hope Arthur hasn't been donating cuddly toys to the needy.
No love for a little razzle-dazzle. The recent profusion of disruptive fireworks plaguing our fair city is absolutely unsupportable. I feel like I'm living in a war zone. Signed, a very tired citizen. Reply from Felagir's Fireworks. Dear Sir, please reply with your personal address so that we may post you a crate of Twizzlers, hot shandies, and grizzle sticks to lighten up your mood. Better yet, stop into Felagir's Fireworks yourself, and we can review some of our newer stock.
Got something else to donate, have ya?
Okay, so that must be it then. Okay.
I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
Can you please? That your arms would be so snug.
Ow.
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
You again. Did you need something?
Yes. I found the toys you donated. Care to explain before everything blows up in your face?
How do you... Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget.
What? I'm not forgetting.
I'm just a simple toy maker, an artisan. I don't know anything.
Uh-huh, sure.
They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now.
Why do they want to kill you, and who are they?
I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
Tell me who they are, or you'll be dead before they even get to you. Whew, nice. All good rolls.
All right, all right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. not because I want to. Because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me.
Why do they want to kill you? I mean, so you'd rather kill children than risk your own skin?
It sounds terrible when you put it like that, but
Because
maybe
it
you
is
can put
terrible.
a stop to this whole operation. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there, tell them Uncle Philogia sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it.
Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
I wonder what the next move is.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger.
Again, if you can just speak to the dead with a spell and solve a mystery, why not do it that way? Honestly.
Pierced. Once. Paralyzed. Fists. After me. Needed to hide. Tunnels beneath temple. Hidden from sight. Concealed buttons. Lorgan opened for me.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
All of these corpses, I believe, were just because of the gang-on-gang violence.
Anything of use?
Is what it seemed like. So I don't think I'm gonna find anything over here. Unfortunately. I searched in the cave. Yeah, so maybe I need to explore somewhere else. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Enough stalling. We gotta get into the city. We have a pass now.
Citizens only. I won't say it again.
But we walked clear from Arm. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours.
Take it somewhere else. My hands are full.
Oh, okay.
Readers will be outraged. Damned outsiders. Swarming the place.
That's rude.
Front page material.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
Yeah.
My good lady, I am Will Ravengard. I will not pay to enter my own city.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed.
I can take care of myself.
Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Not just yet. State your business.
Not that I have a high likelihood of getting this, but... You know, try as you might. Okay.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost... I don't know... buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
Okay.
Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Those little bastards, or I'll have your heads!
Who wants the bounty?
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
Yeah.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Oh man, that's quite a statement from you.
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane. Each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort.
Oh.
A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Unfortunate.
If there is, I'm not aware of it. I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it. Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Fair. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save?
As would I, and more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke, and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move. A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world or the depths of the lower dark and still never shake her.
Interesting. That's so if you played the beta, in the beta he had a relationship with the main goblin at the windmill with the deep gnome, and he claims that goblin took his eye. So it's interesting that now that we get the full story, that's actually not at all what happened, and he doesn't really have a huge background with the goblins like he did in the beta. It's just been interesting to like relearn his character and how it's changed.
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zarya.
She never stops, does she? Not for a second.
Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mazora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
I wonder how many warlocks she has.
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mazora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did. I don't know that it was brave. I just know...
I mean, I understand, but also, it sounds like your dad didn't know the full story.
I'm starting to remember that Worm's Crossing has a bit of a reputation, doesn't it?
Brothel?
Tad mercenary.
From decadent drow to whip-cracking librarians, we cater to all tastes. See Mamselle Amira for a full list of company.
Oh, we're not queuing for Sharess's caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
Why are some people so strange about Sharess's caress? It's just sex.
There.
People are just walking into Sharess's caress like it was any old business. No disrespect to you, of course, if you're a patron. Here we go.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to come.
It's your birthday.
Librarian does this thing with her whip.
Welcome to the caress, an oasis of pleasure. A weary traveler, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
That's quite a statement.
Of course you wouldn't. Who can resist the pleasure of the strap once leather meets flesh? It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Okay. It's not what I was here for, I think, but
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. Good to see you again. Even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by.
Oh.
Yes, you do. And what better place to do business than in the home of the oldest trade? Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
I have to go get the Starion for that. But I would thought that the Shar, the cultists of Shar would be here somewhere.
You have the key to my heart.
I put it on especially for you.
Cabaret here featuring Roll the Despoiler. The highest kicks in Baldur's Gate guaranteed.
Oh, she's got 2 sets of horns. That's cool. That's something you can't actually get for your main character.
You keep scaring our regulars off.
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping vise.
Ear spoon.
The 2 men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
You rats with the guild now. Heard Nine Fingers met a match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the 9th hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs? Nine Fingers won't be happy about Zenobia, and I'm not about to tell her. Better you than me. Now listen, I'll only say this once. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Just goes up to
Isn't right.
human citizen. He's different from a normal citizen. He's human.
I mean, to try.
One chicken win.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
Sorry.
Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Several things.
That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. Look, I appreciate the amateur investigator act. It's oddly flattering, with emphasis on the odd. But without hard evidence and an alternate motive, I consider this case closed.
Well, I didn't talk to you about the other part. You didn't even give me an option
I
to.
presume you've found something interesting to discuss? While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan. Does it? I need proof. Hard.
Okay. I think you're just dumb if you really think that doesn't mean anything. You just like that it's an easy out for your investigation. I don't want to go up there just yet. Let's just go back out on the balcony as well. Well, I'm gonna have you stay here.
Well met. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when...
I'm sorry, sir. I gotta take a staring.
Hello, my dear. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
I'm also kind of considering changing my hairstyle for my character, since we've gone through so much. And since Shadowheart changed hers. Even though for some reason it's not changed in this, it's only changed on her physical appearance. But now that we have access to the magic mirror, I've been thinking about doing that. I'm just not sure where it is on the map. Probably in here. Yes. I also want to change Shadowheart's class to a paladin, I think. I think a paladin rogue is what I might go for her. I hope it doesn't rename my character that. Wait. It was always set to non-binary. Why are you changing things? I do like that they gave the option to change your character's name though. Because there are a couple times that I've made characters and then been like, oh, actually, I don't really think that name fits very much. those. I will say that has to be like my favorite hairstyle in the game. But I just wanted to try out something a little different. Since I have been playing them that same hairstyle the entire time. Honestly, that might be a nice option. Go for this one. That looks pretty similar to their original hair. Or this, but I think that's a little too feminine, honestly. I like this one though. Could do that, but I think that's too smooth for their hair texture that they had before. Unless they're specifically styling it that way, which they could be. I do like it on them. Of a different look. A little bit darker, but also a little bit sleeker. also do that. So I feel like they'd want to look a little bit fancier for being in town. I wish it didn't clip through their cheekbones. That would make this one really nice. Mimic my girlfriend's hairstyle. That one's pretty cute. Cut it all off. Mat it. I just don't think the shorter hairstyles suit them very well. So this is how long their hair was before. I could do this. Should basically be like the same hair, just straightened. I don't know if there's D&D straightening for people's hair, but possible. That's another good option. This one. I kind of dislike getting rid of the like wavy texture of their hair, so I'll probably go with this one, honestly.
Wits and blades, always sharp. No harm in a little conversation.
Ah, another. I shall be here in thy camp, as thou desire.
So I make them a paladin, or her a paladin. I could do ancients. Or vengeance. I kind of like vengeance better for her, honestly. I feel like it makes more sense. Yeah. Currently she's great weapon fighting, I think. But I think protection I would really prefer for her. I think it makes the most sense. Wrathful Smite. Abjure enemy. Frighten. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Those are chill. Okay. Glaive, halberd. Just in case, because I don't think she technically has. But without it. Fight the greater evil, exerting your wisdom. Identify the higher morality in any given instance and fight for it. No mercy for the wicked, chasten those who dole out their villainy by wiping their blight from the world forever. Failure to abide by their tenets will result in a paladin forsaking their oath and becoming something very different. I think that's a good option. Ooh. It's a useful one. Forget what level we're at. high charisma and high strength. I could multi-class her as a bard paladin. And she could do healing still. Alternatively, I could make her a cleric, but just not of Shar. Nice. Nice. We don't need command because we already get command for our paladin levels. Though it gets less useful.